Raising awareness and funds to fight melanoma. That is the goal of the Wayne Stinchcomb Big Orange Melanoma Foundation. Joining us today are Wayne's daughter, Samantha Stinchcomb, and Wayne's friend, Ken Barnes, foundation president. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So this foundation is named for your father, who passed away from melanoma when you were in middle school. Can you tell us a little bit more about him?
So my father was my best friend. He was everyone's basketball coach. He was a huge member of the community. His funeral had a police escort. He was respected. He was a really well-respected man. He was a good time, and he was just a great guy. He was a great person to have in the room.
And you wanted to honor him and keep his legacy going, and you're doing so with the Big Orange Foundation. Why Big Orange?
So my mom bought my dad a pair of bright orange shorts once as a joke.
Okay.
And my dad didn't realize it was a joke and wore them all the time. And his friends made fun of him all the time, and he continued to buy orange shorts and continued to wear them
So
everywhere.
it became his thing, and now this thing that was a joke became this huge movement. Ken, I know that the foundation now has donated more than $200,000 to melanoma research. How does it make you feel to honor your friend in such a way like this?
Absolutely wonderful. This will be our 10th year, and we sat at his wake saying, what can we do? What can we do to help out? And a group of us, we all got together and we formed this foundation, and we're so happy we're in our 10th year, entering our 10th year, and all the money goes to melanoma research. We're a 100% volunteer organization.
And that's what I was going to ask you. This money, it's life-changing. So when you're doing this research, how does that make you feel when you hear about the advancements that your money is helping to fund?
Well, they said if the advancements that have gone on in the past 10 years, if Wayne had had that, he'd still be here. So there's some satisfaction in that, though it is a bit sad.
Yeah.
But we know we're doing what we want to do in our organization's mission.
And you're helping so many other people in his memory and in his name. That's very, very powerful. You have a big fundraiser that's coming up in October. Tell us a little bit more about that. Look at all these orange shirts. Tell us more about that event coming up in October.
So it's called the Wayne Stinchcomb Big Orange Foundation Bull Roast and Shrimp Feast, and it's my favorite night of the year. It's huge, it's orange, and it's so much fun.
It's huge, it's orange, I love it, and it's so much fun. So what happens?
It's, what, 850 people in a room, and it's, you know, it's silent auctions, it's food, it's drinks, and then it's dancing to his favorite songs, and it's singing and talking about him and just remembering him and celebrating him, because that's what he would want out of this.
Exactly, to have all his friends and family. How do you think he would feel just to be a part of that room and this movement?
Oh, he'd love being the center of attention. Like that was
really?
his thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So he would love knowing that 10 years later we're still dancing with him and we're still talking about him, and we don't have time to be sad when we're this happy. You know?
Oh, well, it's beautiful to see him celebrated here and all these beautiful pictures. Thank you for sharing that with us. Ken, you're being subdued now, but you were a jokester before we got on camera, so I feel like with friends like that, I mean, that tells a little bit about who he was. So really appreciate all the effort that you guys are doing, and of course we want to be a part of this. So tickets for Big Orange Melanoma Foundation's 10th annual Bull Roast and Shrimp Feast, gosh, that sounds delicious. They're still available, but get them now. So just go to big-orange.org. That's right?
Correct.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.